Hey everyone, Steve Allbright. We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome to the free live call. Delete relationship pain and stress. All about avoiding any future relationship problems. All right. If you have pain or relationship related problems, then this live call is for you. Tonight, we're going to be putting immediate results into action on your issue. So thanks for all being here. It's awesome to see you. Although I have all screens and I'm missing a guy. If you're new, please go to steveallbright.com and sign up for any of the new free ones. If you're on Facebook, connect with me, like the page and make sure you like it so you're notified of the next live call. Hashtag live if you're on live. If you're on the YouTube, hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. I love to get feedback and comments all the way through the live and afterwards, so please fill it up. If you're listening after, you will still get tremendous benefit from everything that resonates with you on the call. So love it, like it, and comment so everyone will know what is possible on these live calls. All right. We're going to be taking live callers. So if you have any sort of relationship pain or any sort of pain, send it in, send in your questions or the problem, and I'll be deleting it live on call with immediate results. So take a deep breath in and scan your body for any physical pain. What type of pain do you have? Back pain, maybe shoulder pain, relationship issues, wrong mate, no mate, abuse, memory loss, reproductive, V-Day, debacle. These can all be very emotional. If you have any of these, call in, get on the web portion and raise your hand so the staff can get you on the call. There's a raise hand button at the bottom or *9 if you called in on the phone number. So question, what's your work like, relationship, or job like? These ironically can be cause for pain that you think is the problem. So take a second, and what is your daily routine like? And are your relationships causing you pain? Is your work causing you pain? There are a ton of factors that go into this. If you're not in a relationship, what you're thinking? Perfection? An ex? A perfect ex? How to attract a perfect ex? What do you think is what you think is a major relationship problem often is not. Most problems, and certainly relationship problems, are in the mind, and more times than not, it's repressed emotion and cumulative thoughts from the mind that's stored in the body somewhere, which then manifests into some sort of physical condition. So you cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that you created it. But of course, everyone tries to use a conscious mind and logic first to go and try and solve the problem. Conscious mind is your rational, lying mind. All right. It blindsides you every time. All right. Problem with it is that it's never what you think it is. So V-Day has a ton of emotions, many created by marketing companies, which are filled with triggering upsets for ourselves and for others. So no Mr. Right, or everything's an argument, 6 human needs are all ignored, passion has died, criticism, complaints are the perpetual way. Whatever it is, this call is going to sort it for you. So take a deep breath again, scan your body for physical pain and what's being sensed in the physical body. Relationships, divorce, breakup, abuse, fears, phobias, really, what the fuck is going on with me? Everybody is here for a reason. And even if you don't get to speak to me, you'll all get value from the parts of each of us here as we delete out what no longer serves you. All right. So always check out all of the past calls on the web or on my YouTube channel. Like what's the best medicine for anxiety relief, and panic attacks. Okay. Everyone is unique, only not so much. Yet no one has the reasons, causes, and sources for any problems, which may be why you haven't received the results you've been looking for all this time. So whatever it is, call in, we'll identify the weakness, and we'll get you sorted. We will get into why you're not having a happy relationship, what the blocks are, what's holding you back. Consciously, you want something great. Unconsciously, there's a block. So let's get rid of karma, misinformation, misinterpretation, um, negative thinking. All right, basically the 5 total booty killers that happen in the world. Maybe you and your mate have been criticizing, judging, blaming, complaining, or revengeful. So let's become strong in our power and become neutral and rewrite your life. So many programs and events I have coming up. So remember, we want to strengthen the weaknesses in advance. You have the absolute right and authority to change before it ever happens. How? What's the solution? Very simple. You have to delete the mind. And what's the goal of meditation? To be of the no mind. And when you're of no mind, you want to activate your physical intelligence 100% of the time so that you can identify with your insight and the real reasons, causes, and sources of the pain and stress and delete them so that they can no longer affect you. All right. So also watch what having anxiety feels like, PTSD, PTSD, warning signs. Wow. Because this is all about self-mastery and improving quickly, rejuvenation, regeneration, and doing it immediately. So you resonate with any of these problems, you will also get benefit from the strengthening and deletion. And you guys are not limited because it's not a one-to-one. All right. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with distance, which is why I have a lot of regular callers always on the lines. But because of the benefit and the energy they receive all the time. So deletion is not magical. It's just simply a switch in your system. You're a very sophisticated computer. Deletion consists of 8 components: elimination, set free, make independent, release, protect, forgive and forget, and unconditional love. All right. So let's begin by deleting everyone's mind and connecting everyone's higher knowing, your physical intelligence. And let's strengthen everyone to being open and receptive, balanced, stabilized, and neutral, and that you have the speed to process the questions. Okay? So we'll delete all criticism, all judging, all comparing of yourselves. Three things that will absolutely sabotage you every single time. So give me a like if you're excited to start diving into this. And then let's take our first caller. Hey, Gay, you are on live.
I'm here. I'm at a kiosk working, so I was trying to stay mute so you would hear all the noise.
Oh, okay. Do you have relationship problems? You come in very clear for being at work.
Okay, I've got a Bluetooth headset on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in a relationship. I'm scared to get in a relationship. So I'm at this point in time just getting through the day.
Just getting through the day?
Yep.
So how long ago was your last relationship?
It's been many years. I was in a relationship with a man long distance who passed away December of 17, but I had lived here for 10 years, so
Okay.
it's been a while.
Okay. So basically you just have some blocks for it.
Yeah, I have a lot of fear around relationships. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's delete out the fear. Let's delete out the fear and take that down to 0.
Okay.
But you also have, you have that fear which goes back a long way. All right.
Do what?
Which goes back a long
I'm
way.
sorry. Yeah,
And
you broke up for a second. Sorry.
yeah, it goes back a long way, and you have for many, many years. So that was kind of held in different places in your body. Okay. But a lot of that goes back to, earlier times with your parents and that sort of relationship. So
Right.
I'm going to just basically delete out the negatives from that down to 0 minus infinity.
Okay.
And then we're also going to, you need to release the karma, okay, from your parents.
Okay.
You need to release them so that you can be released. All right. And
Okay.
it's more your father than your mother, but there is both involved. Okay. So you want to release the karmas down to 0 minus infinity so that yours can be released, and release any unintentional karmas that you've had along the way. Take those down to 0 minus infinity so we can strengthen you against having those karmas. All right.
Okay.
And just by getting rid of those in that quick session, when you think about having relationships, is that the same or different? Does it feel the same or different?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize you were doing anything. I was waiting for it to be done.
Oops, that
Does it
was
feel the
quick,
same
huh?
or no? Like, where'd that come from? Wait a minute. You didn't do the hooey pooey line. I don't know. Something feels different, but I'm not sure why or what.
Okay. Well,
It almost looks brighter out. I don't know. I don't know if the sun went from behind a cloud or what, because it looks brighter out.
it looks brighter out. Okay. Well, because it happens that quick. When you get an answer to a question, okay, then the problem basically starts to solve itself. And by feeling different, okay, you're already making a positive change. So you're well on your way.
Okay.
All right. I go into some more, but you have a lot that goes on behind you. So I'm going to limit this one for now. And come back on when you are on one of the next lives, next free lives. Hopefully, it's at a time when you're not at the kiosk.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks. Talk to you soon. Mr. V, anything you wanted to say? I don't know how you got on the side.
So try to figure out what group you're in.
I don't know either. That's where you wound up putting me. Unfortunately, at this particular moment, I wasn't prepared to talk.
Or maybe that's a block there in itself.
Could be. You know me, I'm always multitasking.
Hey. All right, then.
So, and anything, wow. How do I stop myself from caring so much about things that other people don't care about?
How do you stop yourself from caring about things other people don't care about? Okay. It's an interesting.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Oh. Okay, let me be a little bit more specific for you. You know that I'm on the board of directors, and so it seems like I'm the only person who cares about what goes on, because nobody really wants to put the time in to make the change that will help everybody who lives in the building. So, and then they don't want to help me get it done either. So
So what's the problem with
I'm
it?
not caring about that kind of BS.
I mean, that'll happen, in almost any kind of situation or any kind of business. You'll have those that don't care, some that do care, some that are overachievers, and some that are underachievers. But, the actual caring about it, being the position you hold is probably a good thing because you're trying to make things move forward with the building, I assume. What you have a weakness to is having other people's weaknesses affect you. Okay. And then you sounds like that you kind of go back and forth comparing yourself with them and to why either they are or they're not doing something. Okay. So we want to delete that, process it and delete it out so that you don't have any comparisons. Comparison is one of the biggest killers around. Okay. It will just totally wreck your confidence and your certainty. So we'll delete that down to zero minus infinity, and we'll strengthen you against that. We'll strengthen you against their mundaneness. Okay. So that you're stronger against it to 100% plus infinite potential, and that we then want to speed you up. So it's less than the speed of light, at the speed of light, beyond the speed of light. All right. So that you have the ability to move faster and get things done in a faster pace around them. Okay. So that they begin to start to kind of see that and catch up. So we'll strengthen that to 100% plus infinite potential. But when you think about that situation with them and the caring, is that the same or different? Mr. V.
I know it's different.
Different's good
It's
because
still,
different means that it's moving in the right direction. It's moving in a positive direction.
okay. We got to wait for it to grow better or grow more.
And you'll see a difference as you interact with them. And you'll notice a complete difference in it with yourself. Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
I will start paying more attention to that.
All right, buddy.
All right. Is there anything
Thanks
else
for
I should
coming
be
on.
doing for you? All right.
Mr. BJ, you are on the line,
How you doing?
but you are very low.
Still low?
It's a little bit better.
Is that any better?
A little bit. I can hear you.
Okay. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Do you have relationship problems?
Yeah, let me close my door. Relationships with planet Earth. Stranger in a strange land sometimes. It's been a while since I've been able to materialize or manifest any financial flow. Marriage, I guess I'm a victim of comparison and being overcritical and strong negative mind. Those are just a few of my relationship hassles.
Okay. Well, more times than not, when people start having financial problems, okay, or things are not kind of going the way they wanted to or not as fast as they wanted to, I'll ask, what's going on with the relationship? Because when that's in turmoil, that usually has an effect that carries over, okay? So, what we want to do is we want to delete down the criticism. We want to completely eliminate that, all right, down to zero minus infinity. because it's just will not help in any way. Okay. In order to, the obvious goal is to be fulfilled and have harmony and contentment, mutual trust and neutrality. So you want to delete all that out because that will affect your certainty. And when it deletes out down to 0 minus infinity and strengthen you, your certainty can start moving up to 100% plus infinite potential, which is kind of low. It's only like, maybe 40%. So the first thing we want to do is strengthen that up to 100%. Okay. And then from 100%, we can take that to beyond infinity. But just by getting rid of the criticism and the blaming and all of that. And then what we want to do is reset your energy, your body, mind, spirit, your thinking, your perception, your awareness, by restarting your internal computer so that it's completely reset. So when you think about your relationship at the moment now, does it feel the same or does it feel different?
Relationship with what? And compared to when I sat down with you, or
Yeah.
previously? Yeah. I'm not sure if I noticed a change yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll wait. And you may have some other issues that go down a little bit lower with the relationship too. So we want to delete out all of the negative experiences to relationships, and not only relationship at home, but relationships with the family as well, and your extended family. All right, take those down to 0, so that things begin to be more harmonious all the way around. Okay. But then also you had a few karmas that were in there that had nothing, well, not that they didn't have anything to do with you. They came from before you. So they came from the ancestral line. And they just kind of been carried through time. So we want to delete down the karmas by releasing them down to 0 minus infinity, and release yourself from any of the karmas and strengthen yourself against those karmas to 100% plus infinite potential. And get rid of any of the misinterpretation, okay, and the misconceptions and negative thinking. Bring all those down to 0 minus infinity. And reset yourself in being balanced, centered, and stabilized so that your energy level can come back up. So we want to increase your energy to 100%. Because your energy's been off a little bit, given everything else that's been going on and what you were perceiving to not be in your favor. So by deleting all that down and keeping yourself neutral, which is good, because then you can move forward without being affected by either the negative or the positive emotions. And just by connecting with your physical intelligence, be able to know which course to take with the finances.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes with finances, is that the same or different now?
Feels a little different, yeah.
Okay. Anytime it feels different, you're making change. Mm-hmm. So the moment the question gets answered from the inside, the problem goes away. Things with finance, you feel different, so you can move forward with more confidence, okay, and get things done. They take a little longer to realize because you have to actually go out and do them, okay? Whereas a pain is instant. You answer the question and the pain's gone. You notice it right away. But as long as you're feeling great, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, thank you.
But send me an email, like in next week, and let me know how things are changing, because I love
Okay.
knowing how it starts coming around. You're going to notice a change, or come on to the next live, either one, so that we get the good stuff that comes along with it. Anything you want to say? Anything you'd like to say since you're on?
Beautiful view there.
It's a beautiful view, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Where are you?
Never changes and the fire doesn't move, but it's a beautiful view.
You're breaking up.
All right, buddy. Send me an email soon.
Okay, thanks. Have a great night. Thanks.
Came on and put up with my craziness, because I'm doing all of it here. But yeah, thank you. So you can see how quickly you can make changes. And so I want to make you strongly in charge. I want to make your life easier for you. And remember, the only thing stopping you is your mind. Mind is powerful, and the mind will sabotage you every time. Okay. So I'm here to help lead you and delete your mind on a regular basis to increase your physical intelligence, and activate your insight, and apply those insights to deleting your blocks. So if you like this live session, and you want more strengthening, I developed these Strengthening Abundance and Deletion monthly membership, to stay happy, healthy, wealthy on a consistent basis. So while this one is a demonstration, okay, obviously the membership goes in a lot more detail with each of the members, but there's no accidents, as to in the universe. Something brought us here, and the fact is everybody listening resonates with the same vibration. And when the universal intelligence, the higher vibrations speak, listen to it. And if you listen to what they reveal, you can reach new heights in life. All right. So I invite you to the next private group, the next monthly call, to connect with me personally. And I know you want life changing for the better, which is why you're listening. So the next membership call, which is going to be on relationship, and then every month you can submit your problems to me in the membership area. And how it works is simple. Every month I go live with the strengthening and deletion with the members. And the goal is to keep you strong and neutral and your mind out of the way. Physical intelligence connected to the universal intelligence. So you have the answers to every area of your life. And you certainly saw how fast shit can be deleted tonight. But, just don't call me in pain, or, at the last minute in panic and pain. I'll get rid of it, but I'd really like to see you guys be proactive. So take action now, so things just don't happen to you, they happen for you. All right. Don't wait until something serious happens. And that's why I developed a membership and continually strengthening you. All right. It's just not something that you do once. You want to stay connected, for all the improvements, and the monthly calls will provide you that opportunity. One that requires very little effort on your part, because self-mastery takes consistency. And then with consistency, you get clarity, abundance, and vitality. Now, if you don't, then that shit just keeps accumulating. And, how often do you take the trash out at home, right? Life is the same way with emotions. You have to constantly delete them out on a daily basis. All right. So if you have questions on it, send me an email, info@steveallbright.com, or click one of the links that will be on here, which I will put up there shortly. And, you can submit your problems to me every month. Log into the members area on the calls, and I specifically delete your issue, and work with you on a one-to-one basis. And in life, everyone has a different root cause, different sequence. no two people have the exact same weakness. So I'm specifically directing energy to your CNS, your central nervous system. So it's not something general. You know, I follow and track all the members, and specifically find the root causes just for you. So it's very specific. It's live. You don't have to be live, but you will get it instantly. Okay. So click on the link, send me an email. All right. And we will work to get that in there for you for the next call. I'm looking at all the buttons I have here. Guys, I got to tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure this evening. Thank you all for being on. All right. Like I said, send me an email, send me any questions, and they'll take care of it. And I'll see you on the next video.